What's up, legends? Welcome back to another at-home session. Today we're going to be doing some lower body strength. This is going to be a burner on the legs. It's going to get the heart rate up, but it's going to be more slow controlled, and we're going to be working on making sure every rep is perfect technique-wise. We have 3 stations today. We've got 4 exercises per station. We're going to go 3 rounds through a station, then we're going to take that break, have a drink, and then we'll move on to the next one. I'll go through each 4 exercises on the 3 stations. We're going to do 30 seconds on today, 10 seconds rest. So you'll need to set a timer. Work for 30 seconds on one of those exercises, 10 seconds rest to move on to the next one, and so forth to the 4th one. Then make your way back up to the top. The first circuit that we have a couple of different options if things get too challenging or anything like that. But for our first one, we have a 3-point lunge. The first 30 seconds is going to be all on one leg, and then the next 30 seconds is going to be all on the other. So the first one, we're going to do our left leg first. So our right leg's going to stay still. Our 3-point lunge is a forward lunge, a lateral lunge, and then we're coming for a reverse lunge. Then you're going to go back again, forward, lateral, and then reverse. I'm going to show you this way as well. So you're going to go forward, then we're going to go lateral out to the side. So I'll come a little bit more this way, lateral out, this leg's bending, our right leg's going straight, and then we're going for reverse, which I don't have room for here. So you can do 30 seconds all on that side. The next 30 seconds you're going to do your right side. So forward, coming out for your lateral, and then reverse, okay? If that at all is too challenging, what I recommend is 30 seconds purely of our reverse lunges. If you need to hold on to something for some support, that's okay as well. So there's our first 2 exercises. The next one is our froggy squats. So with this one here, we're setting our feet up in our squat position, just on the outside of our hips. Elbows are going to come in between our knees. They're pushing them out slightly. Hands are going to come together, either interlacing your fingers or not. Then we're going to squat down, bum nice and low. Then we're going to stretch our hamstrings and our bum up. Come down for a squat again and press. Pushing through and back. Or come this way, push the bum down, then press away. 30 seconds. There, that one's going to kill. The last one here is a squat to calf raise. So setting our feet up in our squat position, we're going to squat down. As we stand, we're going to come up onto our tippy toes for our calves. So I'll come this way, so we're going to squat, stand up for our calves. There's our first circuit. Once you've done the squat to calf raise, you're going to go back to your 3-point lunge. With anything as well, if you need support, just hold on to something and continue with the exercises. On to our second circuit. What we have here again is a left and right side. We're going to do 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. So what we have is our 80-20 squats. What this means is 80% of our weight is going through one leg, 20% is going through the other. So we're going to do our left leg first. Left leg forward, right leg is slightly behind. It's not like our lunge where we've got a big gap. I'd only say about 1 foot back, and then our toes going to be on the ground and our heel's going to be off. What we're going to do here then is push our bum back, come down for our squat through our left leg, then stand back up. My right leg is just there for support, okay? So if it didn't really need to be there, it doesn't, but it's just going to stay on the ground for a little bit of support, take a little bit of the weight, but it's mainly going to go through that left side. 30 seconds there. 10 seconds to swap. Right leg's going to take 80% of the load, and left leg's going to take 20, and then we're going to go for 30 seconds on that side there as well. That's our first 2 exercises on this one. Then we have our prisoner squats and then our squat pulses. So our prisoner squats, the harder option. Hands are behind the head, interlacing the fingers just, but don't pull your neck forward. So we want to make sure we're not putting any pressure on our neck. Then from here, coming down onto our knees, back up to our feet. Alternating what foot is going down first. If that's too challenging, take away your hands. You can use your hands as a little bit of support. If you need to get yourself up, do that. If you need to hold on to something as well, you can do that. If it's too much on the knees at any point, then we can just go for our regular squats. If you want to make that more challenging, hands can go behind the head. Last one here is our squat pulses. This is going to be a burnout. So we're going to have our feet in our squat position, coming down low, and we're staying low. 30 seconds. Trying to pulse here. If it gets too much, you need to shake out the legs, you can do that. And then you're going to go back down. Just going to whatever height is comfortable for you on your hips and knees as well. All right, going to our last circuit now. So we have a glute bridge pulse, we've got a 1.5 squat, we've got a sumo squat with calf raise, and then a wall sit. So I'll go through our first one. Going for our glute bridge. So we're lying on our back, feet nice and close to our bum. We're going to tuck our pelvis under so that our core is on. We're going to lift up the hips slightly, pressing through our shoulders back and through our heels, and then we're going to pulse here. So small pulses up, up. Still make sure you're slightly pushing those knees out. You never want them to cave in, so therefore our glutes aren't on. So pushing our hips, our knees out slightly and pulsing here. That's our first 30 seconds. Second one, we've got a 1.5 squat. So I'll face this way, setting our feet up in our squat position. We've got one full squat, then a half pulse, then stand up all the way. Coming back down, squat, half, stand. Full down, half, stand. That's our second one. Third one is our sumo squat. So sumo means nice wide feet. Okay, we're going to point our toes out for this one, making sure our knees are still tracking with our feet. You never want them to cave in, okay? So tracking those knees out, we're going to squat down, stand up, calf raise. So you're going to come onto those toes again, then back down. Squat, stand, calf raise. Squat, stand, calf raise. Once again, if you need to hold on to something for support, that is fine. Then our last 30 seconds on this circuit is our wall sit. Making sure we're coming down to 90 degrees. Try and keep our hands off our thighs and keep your back on the wall at all times. You don't want to be leaning forward like this. Back on the wall, 90 degrees, hands up, 30 seconds, holding. If you need to come out and shake the legs and go back down, you can do that as well. Once you've done that wall sit, you're going to make your way back to your glute bridge pulses and go through 2 more times. Woo! My legs are burning even just from showing that. So that is our lower body strength session today. It is going to burn the legs, get your heart rate up, bit of a sweat, but it's really good. Make sure you stretch at the end and you have a big drink of water. Enjoy the session. Let us know how you go. Bye.